In this video, let's take a look at a new way that we can quickly make quizzes, surveys, and other types of forms using the new Create app in Microsoft 365 Copilot. All right, so we're looking at our fictional coffee shop called Jolly Roger Java, and we've created a fall menu with some hot drinks, cold drinks, and some different food items, other treats, things like that. And I want to survey our customer base to get their opinion on the upcoming fall menu and have them, give us feedback about it. So we're going to go over to m365.cloud.microsoft, and we're going to go to the Create app along the side, and then we can click at the top right here to create a form. Now we're going to create the form, and we want to describe what the form is. There's other, surveys and options, lots of templates down below, but we're just going to go from a standard prompt. So my prompt is that I want to create a form for Jolly Roger Java to survey our customers on the upcoming fall menu. And I want to use the attached menu to develop questions. Now, this is a really cool thing about the Create app with forms is that you can click add a file at the bottom. So we can attach that fall menu, and you see that I don't see it on my list, but I can just navigate to it using the cloud icon in the top corner. We can just jump down to the marketing SharePoint site, and then we've got campaigns, the 2025 fall menu, and this is the menu that we were looking at on my screen a little bit ago. So we're going to select that item, and then it attaches that file as a reference for the survey. So we're going to go ahead and click Create, and then we're going to let Copilot Create do its magic. So after about 10, 15 seconds, we've got our initial survey created, and you can see that Copilot in Forms is also working some analysis magic as well. So I haven't touched anything. I've got just the plain form directly from the Microsoft Create app, and we're going to let this finish and generate some suggestions. So I'm going to scroll through here. What category are you most excited about? The hot, the cold, what types of drinks? Which hot drink would you most likely order? What do you think about it? It pulled those names from the menu. What about the cold drinks? What about the food items? Things like that. And we've got, how appealing. We've got some stars. It gave us this this table of like strongly disagree to strongly agree. I forget what type of question that's called, but there's a specific name for that. We've got checkbox items and then some other kind of more open-ended questions that we can ask. Now up at the top, this process is finished. It says it has 4 suggestions. So let's go ahead and view those details. And you can make some questions required. You can add some subtitles to clarify. You can enable receipts and editing for the respondents so they can change their answers, apply a theme to it, or boost your audience by using not just a link, but other types of channels. So let's add a theme. We're going to click View Details. And now it has suggested some fall themes for me. So I could select one of those. I can kind of scroll through here and see what we like. I think I like this apple one because there's a lot of apple flavors and pumpkin flavors. So we can go ahead and keep that. And that has been applied now. And we can go through and we can add other things if we want to as well. Finally, at the bottom, if we wanted to add any other questions, we could manually add questions here, or we could add other questions with Copilot. If we click on that, we can describe what other questions. So give me 3 questions on general feedback about Jolly Roger Java and customer satisfaction. Okay, so we're going to generate that. And that's just going to ask at the end, it's going to add some how satisfied are you overall with Jolly Roger Java? What do you appreciate the most? Would you recommend it? So we're going to keep those questions, and they were just added as 3 questions to the end. We could always click and drag these around if we wanted to rearrange them. And once we're happy with that, we can now go up to the top and click to collect responses. Now we want anybody to be able to respond. We can shorten the URL and we could copy that and, send it out via like a Facebook post or Instagram or however the business, does its advertising. You could, with forms, you could generate a QR code and then you could put that on the proposed menu and post that up in the store, or you could even embed it on your own website as well. So that's it. With Microsoft 365 Create, you're able to make a form easier than ever. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.